take you into a story, and this is, of course, a story. It is a real incident that happened. There was this lady who was actually facing a lot of issues in the back.
Okay.
Now, as she was facing issues in the neck, shoulders, and the upper back, she went to a physiotherapist and she did quite a few things. She went to and she took different treatments to heal that particular thing, and it could not. So what happened? There was a temporary relief, but then over a period of time, this pain, not just this, came up again. It also expanded or extended to the lower back and the hips. And at one point of time, it became so difficult for her that she could barely walk. And it is then that she got into a particular session with a particular healer. And there she found out that the lower back pain has actually emanated from the upper back pain and the shoulder or the neck pain.
Okay.
And this actually had happened quite a few years back. She had actually extracted a tooth. And because the tooth was not extracted properly, there was some nerve which had got damaged or something had happened there, because of which it affected the neck and the shoulder and the upper back. And since that was also not treated, it extended to the lower back and then to the hips, and then the whole body was kind of done. So that is what, till the time we don't reach the root causes, till the time we don't reach the roots, till the time we are just playing around with the symptoms, not much is going to happen. The only thing that can happen is psychological happiness, but then the same thing happens again and again in a loop. So if this loop needs to be broken, if you really need to come out of that particular situation, be it health or money or whatever it is, you need to reach the root cause. And it is only when you reach the root cause can there be a change in the situation. And in fact, the situation coming again and again is just a message from the universe that this has not been healed. And that is what Neev is all about. Neev is all about taking you to the roots and healing that, so that it not just gets healed, it also does not recur back.
Okay. So Veejay, you did mention that you traced it back to a nerve that was damaged for this person. Would it go any deeper than that? Would the problem be any further than that, or was that that was the root cause?
So this was the root cause as far as the body was concerned, right? So we live in different states of consciousness, right? So of course, when you look at it from a different perspective, you can say that is karma, that might be XYZ things. But this is just an example which I gave you to for you to understand, for everybody here to understand that the roots are somewhere else, and we are trying to heal something else.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And that is very important.
That's true. And I understand now what you mean, because you would never associate back pain with a tooth problem. You know, you would never think that those things are interconnected, and that's what needed to be solved. And that was expanding further and further and becoming a bigger and bigger issue. That's quite interesting. So tell me, Veejay, there are times when healing fails as well, right? Why does that happen?
So yes, healing can fail on the face of it. So if you look into it, actually healing never fails. Healing is divine. Whatever healings, I've seen people, they get into, okay, is your healing powerful than this healing? Is X healing powerful than the Y healing, or the Z healing powerful than the C healing? It is not that. It is basically, if you're able to reach the root cause, if you're able to reach what needs to be healed, you will be healed. The inability to reach what needs to be healed shows up as the healing has failed. So many people feel that, oh, the healing has failed or the healer has failed. It is not the healer or the healing has failed. It is just because either probably the healer or probably the client or the prospect, they have not been able to collectively reach to the root cause, as to from where this has started altogether. So it is like you're just around kind of trying to change the fruits of an apple tree. You're trying to imagine, like trying to heal the apple tree so that mangoes come on that particular tree. But then if something needs to be done, it needs to be done at an internal, at the root level, isn't it? And
That's
that is where when you reach the roots, then healing can never fail. As it is, healing can never fail, but then it is about reaching the roots, which is important. Let me share with you a couple of real life examples. There was a lady, and she had actually got in touch with me a couple of years back in COVID. Now, this lady, she was going through a terrible relationship, and a very bad relationship with a person, and then with her husband as well. Now, she had spent at least 2.5 lakh rupees, and this is what she has actually confided in me. And this was much later than after we started the process and she got healed. She had spent 2.5 lakh rupees doing an X healing. I will not name the healings and all, doing an X thing, a Y thing, and a Z thing, and all, and wasted around what 1.5 years. And after that, she actually came back to me and she said, "Will my problem get resolved? Will my relationship issue get resolved?" And when she got into the sessions, in I think the third session itself, she was able to detect what from where the relationship problem is coming. And she was able to resolve this by the end of the fourth or the fifth day. And then there is a testimony also, which should be there on my website as well. So, and just 6,000, 8,000 course she did, the session she did with me, and she got resolved, which she was not able to do by spending 1.5 years and 2.5 lakh rupees. So it is basically, we again come down to the same thing. We need to reach to what needs to be healed. And that is, in my opinion, more important than the healing. Because once you know what the problem is, or from where the problem has come, automatically your inner being will take you towards the solution, isn't it? But till the time you don't know what it is, you're just kind of firing arrows all over.
And you're hoping that something will
happen. And then you say, "Oh, I have put so much money, I have put so much, I wasted so much time," and then things have not worked out.
And it's also the biggest issue that happens is you've been spending so much effort, you think, and you still don't have results, and you
lose hope,
struggling.
and you lose hope,
Yeah,
exactly. So there was this couple also who had come. Now this couple was not able to, they were not able to get a baby and a child. And then they had also done quite a few things in the medical thing, and also some healings and all, but then nothing happened. So when they came to me, so while the consult was going on, I asked them whether anybody in your father's side or your mother's side have faced such a problem. And came the reply from both of them, "Yes, my chacha or someone, my uncle, he doesn't have a child, and they were not able to deliver a child." And then from the mother's side also, from the lady's side also, she said that there is an aunt who was not able to. So immediately I told her that this is an ancestral pattern. Till the time we don't heal the ancestral pattern, things are not going to work out. It is just about, you will just be around playing with money, playing with yourself, playing with all your emotions and things like that. Let's get down into breaking these ancestral patterns. And only once you break these can things happen. So these two examples, these two real life things which happened, these give us all the more validation that till the time these roots have not been reached, things are going to be the same. We are just going to change the heads. We are just going to put money. We are just going to put time, energy. We are just going to lose hope. And the same thing will keep on repeating.